GST, the indirect taxation system with one market structure. So we have seen the induction of GST 5 years ago and the journey of GST on how we have moved from year to year on generating more money for the government through tax collections. Now, the idea here is till date, it was to compensate the states on their revenue loss through a compensation cess being levied on the GST. And now that the 5 years are done in June 2022, the idea is that this compensation cess will no more be used to support the state, rather, it will support the center in repayment of the loans on these prior payments done by the center to the states as a compensation. So here it is clear that the states are now going to enter the next phase of the GST, wherein they will be having no compensation support from the center on their revenue loss, and they'll be looking more and more. There will be financial constraints, and in fact, we are all aware of the kind of debt to GDP ratio. India is reaching to that number beyond 90%, I believe, and it may reach more and more. So that's a constraint attention already in that economic environment. And with the state not receiving this compensation cess will be suffering from value loss, budget constraints, and there might be debt pushing debt from that angle. So that can be something, an issue. Recommendations are being thought through on how to make GST more revenue neutral, broaden its network, and reach the right base wherein the states are well supported, the center is well supported. And for that, it has been said that the GST slab rate, the lowest one of 5%, be increased to 8%, and that will help generate near about $15-20 billion annually extra for the center, which will be useful for the center and state, which will be useful to prevent and keep GST revenue neutral, and we don't need to depend on new debts to run the country and states. So that is being deliberated. The exemption list products to be put in one or the other tax slab. So such discussions, deliberations are happening, and a strategic thinking is required to improve this indirect tax ecosystem and how we further increase the base and expand the revenue generation and make it more compliant, increase the compliance by people. So such things are definitely to be looked upon and taken through in the next phase of GST. Thank you.